Hello everyone. The purpose of today's discussion is to have a conversation in enlightening the society of one of the most spectacular events of our college. Guess what? It's the Founders Day. We are here with the guests, one of the well-renowned individual, our college principal, Mr. Trizviiy Marikkar, who is also our leader, our guiding light and our pillar of strength. He is the man behind the legacy of our college. And sir, thank you for being here with us. And I'm Humaydh Sariffodeen, and along with me is Adhif, Sheriffdeen, and we'll be the host today from the media unit of Zahira College.
Sir, there's God saying in single. ඔබ යම් අරමුණක් වෙනුවෙන් කටයුතු කරන්නේ නම් එම අරමුණ වෙනුවෙන් කැප කරන කැපකිරීම ඔබ සාර්ථකත්වයට ගෙන යන්නේ. That's what our founders teach. That's what our founders says. So let's answer a simple question. ප්‍රශ්නේ කෙටි වෙන්නට පුළුවන්. ඒකේ ප්‍රශ්නේ තියෙන අර්ථය නොමකෙන දිග අර්ථයක්. So what is founders?
The college was established on the 21st of August 1892. That is our Founders Day. That was the day the Zahira College was born. Especially we have to remember the founders, namely Trizviiy Marikkar, Siddhi Lebbe, Orabi Basha, Abdul Qadir and few others. They were instrumental in establishing this college, and from there onwards the college started prospering, and this year, that is 2022, 21st of August, we celebrate 130th anniversary of the college. That is a great event. Of course, due to the current situation that we have to postpone the event by a couple of weeks. This year, the ambassador of Egypt in Colombo will be delivering the keynote speech on the Founders Day. Since Orabi Basha came from Egypt and he was one of the important founders, we thought of inviting this Egypt ambassador to talk about his contribution to our college. Interestingly, Egypt and Sri Lanka is having diplomatic relation over the last 64 years. But our college and Egypt relationship goes even beyond that, and it is almost 130 years. Therefore, I think this year it is a very important one that we are going to celebrate.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us with that answer. And honestly, today is where I really understood what Founders Day really is. Because as a student, I thought Founders Day is all about this competition, which is essay writing, speech, and giving prizes for each and every student to participate. Thank you, sir, once again. And also, like sir mentioned, there are a few founders like Mr. MC Siddhi Lebbe, Mr. Trizviiy Marikkar, Mr. Abdul Aziz, and Mr. Orabi Basha. So as I know, I think there are a few other founders as well who have done a huge support and has helped our college in establishing. So I would like to know, sir, who are the other founders and how have they contributed to our college?
Well, we have to understand in establishing this college, as I mentioned those names, they were instrumental in it. But later on, we have to talk about people like Dr. Trizviiy Marikkar, Dr. M.A. Aziz. They were the two great principals of this college. Dr. Trizviiy Marikkar for 25 years and Dr. M.A. Aziz for 15 years contributed to the college development as the principals. So sometimes confused that they were the founders, but they were the great principals of the college. And I should also remember with gratitude the first principal O.E. Martinez, and then the second principal McKaiser, and then thereafter Dr. Trizviiy Marikkar and Dr. Aziz's contribution over a 40 years period out of this 130 years made all the differences. And today we are developing to a very important seat of learning in the country, but thanks to all those people. But we should also remember all the other principals who are here. I will see that in my room that we have put their photographs, and all of them have done a great service to our college. I believe all those people, the personalities' contribution are of great importance for the development of our college.
That is so great, sir. Great achievement done by the great people. So, who are the past principals? What was their contributions?
As I told, starting from Dr. Jaya and Mr. M.A. Aziz and then Mr. Trizviiy Marikkar. They were the long-serving principals who have done a great service. But we should not forget the other principals who were, if you look at Omaruddin and Javed Yusuf, Professor Furukan, Dr. Ismail, Dr. Wiz Ahmad, T.K. Azur, Mr. Jeffrey, and earlier days Mr. Fakir, then Mr. Irshad. Those names, I may have missed one or two. All of them have done a great service to the college. So all the children of the college should remember with gratitude these gentlemen who have worked hard to develop the college.
Yeah. So, like sir mentioned, I agree that they are very great people, and I think that is why Zahira has come to a very good extent compared with all other schools. So, sir, from the time when our school was established in 1892 and now it's in 2022, it's a history of 130 years, if I'm not mistaken. So, sir, I would like to ask from how Zahira was and how Zahira is now, based on studies, based on students, and what are the streams the college is offering to students. So, what can sir say from how was it then and how is it now?
A very important question, son, you raised. And before I answer that question, I would like to tell about a few important things about the college history. As I told you, 1892, the college was established, and up to 1982, around 90 years, you see the college was managed by Maradana Mosque. So we should always remember the great service the Maradana Mosque has been delivering to the college. And during those 90 years, it was their sole responsibility of managing the college. But in 1982, a special thing happened. The college was particularly governed by the Board of Governors. In 1982, a parliamentary act was passed, and accordingly the management was entrusted in the Board of Governors. And from 1982 to up to date, the college is managed by the Board of Governors. That means exactly around 40 years they have been managing the college. So if you look at the then and now, I mean during the early days, Dr. T.B. Jaya and Dr. Aziz and those period, the college was starting with few students and few staff members, and they develop into a great school. By the time they reach, college reaches, say about in somewhere in 1960s, college was doing well, and of course during that period the college was taken over by the government, and few years the college is under the government, and thereafter the college had some issues. Therefore there were difficult time, a dark period for the college. But later on, Mr. Trizviiy Marikkar and thereafter the principals and Board of Governors, particularly all the chairmen, up to the current chairman, Mr. Fawzul Hamid. There were many other people before him, and the Board of Governors were there. There are 18 Board of Governors. They are managing the college. So these members, individuals, have done a great service to develop the college. So if you look at the starting points, we must again remember with much gratitude to Dr. Jaya, because in all important sports he started along with the education activities. Now rugby, now we are going to celebrate 2024, 100 years. That means 1924 they started rugby. So we were few schools, 2 or 3 schools started at the very started rugby at the early stages. So you see, not only rugby, boxing and all the main sports they started. So the results were coming up very well, even sports and the academic activities. 1950s were the era where a lot of senior old boys are talking about the golden era, where large number of students went to medical faculties, engineering faculties, things like that. But over the years, as I said, the dark period, there were ups and downs in the college, and we have gone through that period. Now we see once again a large number of students are entering the universities, and we have made some national records in academic areas. particularly the scholarship student who got 200 marks, and we were the only school, a Muslim school, either private or the government schools, to produce such an achievement. And then we see large number of students entering the almost all the faculties in the country of universities, state universities, and some are going to the private universities. So things are moving in the right direction. And with regard to the services or the courses that are given to the children, you would see the advanced level, you have all the streams that is introduced by the Ministry of Education. You have bio, math stream, commerce stream, art stream, 13 years guaranteed education, and then the technology stream, all three mediums that we are giving, and the arts stream. So children have a lot of choices to do, and with regard to sports, we have almost 20 areas of disciplines, and then the children are engaging other activities, clubs and associations. Recently we introduced Red Cross and South Kedana or the health movement programs. So I think present day children are sort of fortunate to get the best of the best services of the college. And I must also be thankful to the Board of Governors providing more facilities. Now the new sports complex is coming up, that is also for the benefit of the children. And some of the old buildings are under renovation, and we have got almost every year we are getting new buildings, new classrooms for the service of for the benefit of the children. And also another important development is taking place in Maharagama. Almost an international rugby ground is being developed. I think very soon we will be able to see the opening of that. And we are also looking forward to start an agriculture school or an agriculture oriented place in Maharagama. Nearly about 2 acre land we have set apart for that particular thing. So I believe the college will go into a next level, and we are also looking forward to start tertiary education in our land that is now being planned for this higher education in Sagar Road, Bambalapiti. Most probably we will be able to start that. So there are ideas to open up branch schools and different things, and to introduce the London syllabus and things like that. The Board of Governors is very much interested to develop academic levels of the students. So with all financial and other difficulties, the college is taking a different shape. So I must be thankful to the OBA, PTA and the BOG and all the affiliated bodies. Then the Board of Governors consisted of Mosque Committee, Welfare Society and PTA, OBA. All these stakeholders are very much responsible for the development of the college. So I think when you look at 130 years history, when you look back, and now when you look at the present status, I think we have every reason to be proud.
Thank you, sir, for that answer. And indeed, I think Zahira has come a very long way. And in order to come so far, I think our college and sir itself might have faced a lot of problems. And with all the problems, we have come with a solution and faced all of those. So one problem that not only us but the whole world faces is the COVID pandemic. So, sir, I would like to ask, how did the management fulfill the needs of education of the students who are stuck at home, maybe quarantined in the view of the lockdown, and also how did the management came up with a solution for that problem, sir?
Well, once again, I must say, when COVID the pandemic started at the very beginning stages, before all the other schools, we started online teaching. We had the facilities in the college. We have a special computer unit and the necessary staff, and we were able to introduce the system. Of course, first we started Skype, and then we went to Zoom, and today we are using the platform another platform for the benefit of the children. That is with the support of the technical support of the BOG and also our college staff. we were able to use this Google Classroom particularly, and that has been going very well. Staff has been trained and the students and the parents were educated, and it is in use. So during the pandemic period, we never stopped the school academic activities. We were able to run the school online. But I do not say the online is the best solution. We know it has limitations. Children will have issues, teachers will have issues. But we only wanted to occupy the children by delivering these lessons through online mode. But with the grace of Almighty, we are now back at school, everybody is coming. And even limited days that the children are unable to come to school, we conducted the school physically with the support of the parents and the teachers right through. In case if there are any necessities, we are ready to recommence the online in a much better way.
So as a Syrian, I'm so happy because in the pandemic year, my A-level studies was conducting in a various way, school providing online sessions and all. My studies didn't break down, it's going through very well. I was so happy to be a Syrian. So I need to ask a question from Singa. There's a reason. Sir, මේ පාසල පටන් ගන්නකොට එක් මාධ්‍යයකින් තමයි සර් පටන් ගන්නේ. ඒ පාසලේ අරමුණ උනේ මුස්ලිම් දරුවන්ට පමණක් අධ්‍යාපනය ලබා දෙන්න. මුස්ලිම් දරුවන් සමාජයේ අධ්‍යාපනයේ වෙන්නේ සිටින්න ඕනේ කියලා තමයි මේ පාසලේ අරමුණ උනේ. ඒත් සර් වර්තමාන වෙනකොට අපේ ගුරුවරුන්ගේ දරුවන් පවා අප පාසලේ අධ්‍යාපනය ලබනවා. අන්ජාති අපේ සහෝදරවන් පවා දැන් වර්තමාන විට සයිරාවේ අධ්‍යාපනය ලබනවා. Sir, what do you think about our culture, our unity?
ඉතාම වැදගත් ප්‍රශ්නයක් පුතා මගෙන් අහන්නේ. අර ඉංග්‍රීසියෙන් පළවෙනි කොටසට මම උත්තර දෙන්නම්. During the pandemic period, අපි online එකේ විතරක් නෙමෙයි. We also send the study packs. We delivered to the homes of the students. We also conducted the exams while sending our teachers to the students' places, particularly advanced level. You did the exam at home and while our invigilators at your homes. So we never gave up the support that we should give it to the children. Always when there is a challenge that I think we have an opportunity to exploit. සිංහලෙන් ආපු වැදගත් ප්‍රශ්නය තමයි සහිර විද්‍යාලය ආරම්භ කළේ මුස්ලිම් දරුවන්ට ඇයි මේ පාසල ඊට පස්සේ විවිධ මාධ්‍යවලට වෙනස් වෙලා අද වෙනකොට විද්‍යාලයේ උගන්වන ආචාර්ය මණ්ඩලයේ මහත්ම මහත්මීන්ගේ දරුවන් වෙනත් ජාතීන් වලට අයත් වුණත් ඒ අයට දරුවන්ට ගෙනීමට අවස්ථාවක් තිබෙනවා. ඒ අනුව මේ සංස්කෘතියේ ඇති විශේෂත්වය කොහොමද කියලා මම විමසන්නේ. මම කියන්නට ඕනේ 1992 දී මේ පාසල මං කියපු අරාබි භාෂා සිද්ධිලෙම්බේ පියවනික වගේ අය පටන් ගන්නකොට මුස්ලිම් දරුවන්ට අරාබි මාධ්‍යයෙන් ඉගෙන ගැනීම සඳහා මොහමඩියන් ස්කූල් කියලා තමයි මේක පටන් ගත්තේ. මොහමඩියන් ඉංග්‍රීසි ස්කූල් කියලා. ඒ කාලේ සහිර විද්‍යාලය කියලා මේක නම තිබිලා තිබුණේ නැහැ 1992 දී. එතකොට ඒකේ තවත් විශේෂත්වයක් මම දකිනවා ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අධ්‍යාපන පුනරුජීවනය ගැන කතා කරනකොට අපේ රටේ බෞද්ධ අධ්‍යාපනයේ පුනරුජීවනය සඳහා වැදගත්ම ආධිකතුරුවරයෙක් හැටියට ඉදිරිපත් වුණේ විශේෂයෙන්ම කොළඹ ආනන්ද නාලන්ද මහින්ද වගේ පාසල් ආරම්භ කිරීමේදී හෙන්රි ස්ටීල් ඕල්කර් ඇමරිකාවේ සිට ලංකාවට පැමිණිලා ලංකාවේ බෞද්ධ ජනයාගේ අධ්‍යාපනය වෙනුවෙන් පෙනී සිටපු කෙනෙක්. ඒ වගේම ක්‍රිස්තියානි අයගේ අධ්‍යාපනය සඳහා පිටරටින් ආපු මිෂනරිවරු විශේෂයෙන්ම මියුසියස් වගේ අය ලංකාවට පැමිණිලා ඔවුන් ක්‍රිස්තියානි ජාතිකයන්ගේ අධ්‍යාපනය නගා සිටුවන කටයුතු කළා. එහි තවත් දිගුවක් හැටියට මම විශ්වාස කරනවා වරාබි භාෂා ඊජිප්තුවේ ඉඳලා ඇවිල්ලා ලංකාවේ මුස්ලිම් දරුවන්ගේ අධ්‍යාපනය ගැන මේ විශාල වග පෙන්වීමක් කළා. ඒ කියන්නේ අපේ දේශීය අධ්‍යාපනය නගා සිටුවීම සඳහා විජාතිකයන්ගේ මෙහෙවර අතිශයින්ම ඉමහත් සහ ඒ සියලුම ජාතීන්ට සාධාරණ විදිහට සිදු වුණා කියලා මම කල්පනා කරනවා. ඉතින් 1992 වගේ කාලයකදී අධ්‍යාපනය ගැන කල්පනා කරනකොට ඒ ජාතීන්ට ආගම් වලට සීමා වෙච්ච පාසල් බිහි වෙනට පටන් ගත්තා. මුස්ලිම් පාසල්, කතෝලික පාසල්, බෞද්ධ පාසල් වගේ පාසල් පටන් ගත්තා. නමුත් මෑතක් වෙනකොට මේ රටේ පුරවැසියන්ට පාලකයන්ට තීරුම් දීලා තිබෙනවා අධ්‍යාපනය කියන්නේ එක ජාතියකට එක භාෂාවකට සීමා වෙච්ච දෙයක් නොවිය යුතුයි කියලා. සියලුම ජාතීන් අපේ රට බහුජාතික බහුවාර්ගික ජනගහනය ජනතාව වෙසෙන රටක් හැටියට එක පාසලකදී මෙම වෙන්වෙන්ව අධ්‍යාපනය ලබා දීම සුදුසු නැහැ කියන එක. ඒක ජාතික සමගියට භාෂා සමගියට මහත් ප්‍රශ්නයක් වෙන්නට ඉඩ ගන්න තිබෙනවා. ඒ අනුසාරයෙන් බැලුවහම අපේ පාසලේ මේ වන විට සිංහල මාධ්‍යයෙන්, දමිළ මාධ්‍යයෙන් සහ ඉංග්‍රීසි මාධ්‍යයෙන් අධ්‍යාපනය ලබා දෙනවා. ඒ වගේම විශේෂයෙන් මුස්ලිම් දරුවන් සිංහල මාධ්‍යයෙන් අධ්‍යාපනය ලබන්නට අවකාශයක් ලබා දීලා තියෙනවා. මෑතක් වෙනතුරුම අපේ පාසලේ 5500ක් වෙන ශිෂ්‍ය ගහණයෙන් 50%කට වැඩි සංඛ්‍යාවක් අධ්‍යාපනය ලැබුවේ සිංහල මාධ්‍යයෙන්. මේ මෑත වර්ෂ දෙක තුන තුලදී ඒ ස්ථානයේ ඉංග්‍රීසි මාධ්‍යයට හැරවිලා තිබෙනවා. දෙවන ස්ථානයේ සිංහල සහ තුන්වෙනි ස්ථානයේ විශේෂ it is a notable feature Muslim children educating in Tamil a lesser number compared to the English and Sinhala is a notable feature. ගොඩක් අය හිතන්නේ අපේ දරුවන් දෙමළ මාධ්‍යෙන් නැති ඉගෙන ගන්න කියලා. නමුත් ඒක දෙමළ මාධ්‍ය නෙමෙයි. එක්කෝ ඉංග්‍රීසි මාධ්‍ය නැත්නම් සිංහල මාධ්‍ය තමයි වැඩි තැනක් ලැබිලා තියෙන්නේ. මේ හේතුව නිසාම මේ විද්‍යාලයේ ආචාර්ය මණ්ඩලයේ සිංහල සහ දමිළ ආචාර්යවරුන්ගේ දරුවනුත් අපේ පාසලේ අධ්‍යාපනය ලබනවා. ඊටත් එහාට ගිහිල්ලා අපේ පළවෙනි ශ්‍රේණියේ දරුවන් මගවා ගැනීම අපේ දැන්වීම ඔබ ආරම්භ බැලුවොත් පෙනේවි. අපි ආරාධනා කරලා තිබෙනවා සහෝදර ජාති සහෝදර භාෂාව කතා කරන දරුවන්ට අපේ පාසලට ඇවිල්ලා ඇතුළත් වීම අපි ලබා දෙන්නට සූදානම් කියලා. ඒකෙන් අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා මිශ්‍රව සීලම ජාතීන් නියෝජනය කරමින් පාසල තුළ අධ්‍යාපනය ලබන්න. ඔබ ඉතිහාසය ගැන නැවත වරක් සිතා බැලුවොත්, හොයලා බැලුවොත් මම මුලින් සටහන් කරපු විදිහට අපේ පළවෙනි විදුහල්පතිවරයා ඕයි මාටිනස් ඔහු බර්ගර් ජාතකයේ, දෙවෙනි විදුහල්පතිවරයා මැකයිසර් ඔහු බර්ගර් ජාතකයේ, ඒ වගේම 1980 ගණන් වල අගභාගයේදී ඩිරෙක්ටර් ඔෆ් ස්ටඩීස් කියලා අපි පදව ගත්තා RIT අලස් මහත්මයා. ඔබ දන්නවා DS සේනානායක විද්‍යාලය බිහි කිරීමේ විශාල කාර්යයක් කරපු RIT අලස් මහත්මයා. ඔහු සහිර විද්‍යාලයේ අධ්‍යාපනයේ මූලික කටයුතු කරපු විදුහල්පති ධූරයට සමාන ධූරයක ඉඳලා කටයුතු කරපු කෙනෙක් RIT අලස් මහත්මයා. මේ උදාහරණ අරන් බැලුවම මේ විද්‍යාලය මුස්ලිම් විද්‍යාලයක් වුණාට සේවාව ලබා ගැනීමේදී අපි ಜಾති ભેදයක් බලන්නේ නැතිව ඒ සියලුම අයගේ සහයෝගය වෙනුවෙන් අප සහයෝගය ලබා ගැනීමට අපි කටයුතු කරමු තියෙනවා. ඒ වගේම අපේ විද්‍යාලයේ විශාල ප්‍රතිශතයක් සිංහල සහ දමිළ ජාතික ගුරු භවතුන්ගේ සේවාව වෙනට ලැබිලා තියෙනවා. ඒ අතින් බලන විට අපේ පාසල අනෙකුත් පාසල් වලට වඩා විශේෂ ස්ථානයක් ගන්නවා, සුවිශේෂ ස්ථානයක් ගන්නවා. ඒ සඳහා අපි අපකටවි කටයුතු කරනවා.
Thank you, sir, for that really good answer, sir. And also, one last question, sir. Is that what's one piece of advice sir would like to give for students like Adhif and myself and the society? It's one thing that I really want to know from sir is that one piece of advice you'd like to give the students also.
They should be good citizens at the end of the day. So when they come to school, to grade 1, they will come with the support of their parents, and they will walk with the support of their parents. But when they go out of this college after completing advanced level, they should walk like a very important citizen, important gentleman who are very useful to society. So during the 13 years that they staying in our college, what we are trying to do is to make him a man, make him a gentleman, make him a right person to fit into this society. It is true that we try to see that he excels well in education. He should pass O-level, A-level, go to university. But at the same time, we should not forget that he should be a gentleman. He should be useful citizen to the country, who is fit enough, who is fit into this multicultural, multi-religious society. So that is the main thing. So keeping that in our mind, whether we do sports or whether we do studies, whether we do whatever we do, we want to see ultimate, our goal is to make a very valuable citizen. So in this global society, if we can produce a good citizen, that is what most important thing. So my message to the children that you have to keep this thing in your mind at every time that you are walking in the college, inside the college, and then when you walk out of the college, you should be useful person to the society. So he should, the child should, or the player or the student should keep that in his mind to be a valuable citizen for the country.
Thank you, sir, for that advice, and we keep that in mind. And with that, we come to the end of this discussion. I would like to thank a few individuals. First of all, I would like to thank Principal Sir for giving us his time. I saw Sir's phone ring quite a few times. But really, thank you, sir. I know you're busy, sir. And I would like to thank AR Media for helping out with videography. I would thank Adhif for being my co-host. I would like to thank Arnav sir for helping out with this, and I would like to thank Master Adil Amin as well from the media unit. And I would like to thank all the viewers watching today, and I hope everyone have a